Greetings, gods and goddesses in training. Welcome back to the channel. It is Uncle Makara, All Relations. Today I'm talking about a secret technique by Neville Goddard, who he learned from his mentor, Abdulla. Abdulla made Neville swear to keep this a secret for 5 years, not because it was complicated, because it was dangerous to the unprepared mind. Most people, Abdulla warned, will fracture before they integrate. They'll try to think it instead of inhabiting it. That warning alone tells you something super critical. This was never a philosophy. This is a neurological maneuver. Now, why was this technique of the 2 chairs never taught publicly? Now, why is it so common also in justice or imago theory or drama therapy, psychodrama, and all of these other technologies? They use it so readily. In acting, there's a moment called the seat drop. Every serious method actor knows this technique. You stop pretending and suddenly you're there. The body remains. The center of your identity relocates. Stanislavski called this experiencing. Meisner called it living truthfully under imaginary circumstances. Abdullah called it motion. Different languages, but it was the same mechanism. Sense of self-location is not fixed. It's a construction generated by sensory dominance, memory, expectation. When those decouple even briefly, consciousness becomes mobile. Most people experience this only in dreams and dissociation, in trauma, or in deep meditation. Weaponized it deliberately. This is not manifesting. It's positional reality shifting. Everybody's been fed this lie. You attract what you desire. No. Abdullah didn't teach attraction, he taught relocation. Taught you to teleport. Wealth isn't something you pull towards it's a location you occupy. Love isn't something that arrives, it's a state you stand inside. The version of you already has the life you want, exists now, in a parallel configuration with quantum reality, running simultaneously with this one. Not later, not someday, now. So you don't create it, you move to it, correct? So why the 2 chairs and why do they have to be separate? Why this room has 1 chair and then you go out and then you step into a different room and sit on a different chair with no line of sight? Why? Because if you can see both chairs or merely shifting your attention, you're not relocating. What he was training was positional identity transfer. So 1 chair is position A, your current identity, your current nervous system map, your current reality agreement. Another chair, position B, let's say, it's not imagination, it's not fantasy, it's different ontological address. The chairs are not symbolic, they're anchors. You sit in chair 1, you close your eyes, you feel it somatically, not visually. The pressure against your back, the weight in your legs, the air temperature of the room, the ambient sounds, and you lock it in. You anchor it, right? This is not relaxation, this is territorial awareness. Now, you do not imagine chair 2, you occupy it. You feel the other chair in the other room. Different pressure, the different altered acoustics, the shift in posture. So your body doesn't move, but you do. This is where the hands shake, the heart spikes. And this is where people say something snapped because it did. The brain just received conflicting location data. And for the first time, consciousness realizes, I am not bolted to this body. That realization alone is enough to free people from lifetimes of imprisonment. Why did Neville escape the U.S. Army? He didn't escape, he relocated. He placed his consciousness in Barbados, already home, already free. 5 days later, he gets discharge papers. No explanation, no appeal, no resistance. This was an identity override that he just did, right? One moment he's fighting World War II, another moment he's in Barbados, but it was his strongest assumed position. Therefore, the superparticles or whatever was happening in the quantum clearly met him. Reality reorganized itself around the strongest assumed position. So 1933, Abdullah teaches motion. 1935, Schrödinger confirms particles can exist in multiple states simultaneously. In 1983, CIA declassifies consciousness. Relocation research. They didn't discover it, they rediscovered it. That consciousness is non-local, and locality is a habit. The chairs of this exercise are training wheels. They loosen the glue. And you stop doing the exercise and suddenly you are where you're imagining yourself to be. So what if you could anchor yourself to your chair? I just thought of this, right? If I'm going from the living room into my room and sitting in that chair, and I'm using it to teleport technically into my greatest self, that's fantastic. Most people fail this exercise not because they can't do it, but because they don't persist in it. They'll do it for a day and stop. An assumption, though false, if persisted in, will harden into fact. Day 1, a tug. Day 2, a resistant. Day 3, a fear. That's where most quit, because the veil starts thinning. And the ego panics when it realizes it's not the plot. But if you push through, chair 2 starts feeling like a spiritual memory. The chairs were never about furniture in your mind, they're about identity sovereignty. One chair holds who you rehearsed yourself into being, the other one holds who you never stopped being. And the ache you feel when you sit in chair 2 isn't a longing, it's a recognition of your home. Can you occupy what you desire? Not think about it, visualize it, hope for it, but stand inside it until it feels more real than this room? Because once it does, right, the world rearranges itself to match your seat. Not because you asked, because you moved. 2 chairs, 10 minutes, no spectators. And when you feel that snap, that, oh my God, I'm free moment, you'll know why Abdulla waited. Where will you sit? And most importantly, where have you been sitting all along? Thank you so much for tapping in. I hope this gave you a new perspective on this 2-chair technique, because I truly think that once we enrich ourselves with the mindset behind this teleportation device, we can actually use it to quantum shift and quantum jump into the reality that we truly prefer with such ease, effortlessness, and grace that it becomes second nature to us, our flow state essence, okay? Let's get into the upward spiral, gang. May we never be the same again. Let's tap in. Os